Wonder Woman 1984 is just kind of bad. Not to say that there was nothing good in it. I actually quite enjoyed the first 20 minutes of the movie. A lot of it was very colorful and beautiful looking. After those first 20 minutes, though, the film starts to go downhill. The best part about this movie, aside from that opening, though, is definitely its overall color palette. Like I said, the movie looks very good. The action, whenever there is action, is all pretty enjoyable to watch, aside from the final action scene at the very climax, which is goddamn horrendous. I mean, Jesus Christ. At that point, the effects get to Cats levels of bad. Eh, it's amazing. The acting was also pretty good, I guess, for the most part. I guess the last compliment I would have for this movie overall is I actually really enjoyed the tone of the film. It was kind of playfully cheesy, which is slowly becoming more and more of a rarity in superhero movies. But to be honest with you, I kind of don't want it to go away because it does add a unique charm to the genre overall. So I'm happy this movie had that. Aside from those certain aspects of the movie, it was all very much either just boring or so over the toply stupid that it was fucking hilarious. I I can't believe some of the shit they do in this movie. I'm not going to try to spoil a whole lot, but I will say one thing. They bring back Diana's boyfriend Steve in this movie, but instead of bringing him back from the dead in his own body, they bring him back in some random fucking dude's body. And that is just one of the very random and weird decisions they decided to make throughout this whole movie. Like, during the entire time I was watching, I was like, does this guy have family? What the fuck? Isn't he like, doesn't he have like a fucking job? Shouldn't you have like him? Doesn't he need to like go to work or something? You're stealing this guy's fucking life from him. And I know it's technically Steve, but I still like how she basically just fucks this random guy. It's just so fucking... It's so fucking weird that they chose to do that, and it's by far the weirdest decision in the whole fucking movie. Don't get me wrong, there's other weird shit like the magic fucking rock. I mean, Jesus. So yeah, there's a magic rock throughout the whole film, and at the very beginning, I won't spoil. Like I said, I won't spoil everything. I'm not. I'm gonna try to keep spoils to a minimum. But the guy says, the main antagonist, I don't remember his fucking name, but he says, "I want to become the Rock." That was his wish, and when you watch the movie, it makes sense. But his choice of phrasing it makes it sound like he literally wants to become the Rock. I don't think he really thought that through. What if you literally just became, like, the Rock? Like, he literally just transforms into the fucking small stone? Then what the fuck were you gonna do? You should have phrased it a little bit more specifically, like, I wish to gain the powers of the Rock. That would have made more sense, but he literally just said, I wish to become the Rock. And it just made me think, what the fuck? The other antagonist, played by Kristen Wiig, is like the most cliched character possible. It's that loser character that gets no appreciation, and then some stupid magical shit happens to them, and then they start becoming more confident and shit. And you know what the worst part about this is? It reminded me of The Amazing Spider-Man 2. And I fucking hate that movie. So thanks a lot, you fucking cunts. As I mentioned earlier, the effects during the climax were really bad, but it's not just during the climax that they're bad. It's throughout the whole movie. Don't get me wrong, there's moments where the effects look pretty good. But there are also moments where it just looks like complete and total shit. Like, there's a bit where Diana is essentially flying around the city, and it looks so fucking bad. I mean, like, 1970s Christopher Reeve Superman bad. It was horrible. Whenever it's not being hilarious, it's just not really interesting, but never to the point where I'd say it's, like, completely boring. Despite Gal Gadot and Chris Pine having really good chemistry and giving it their all, they're just not able to make these really long dialogue scenes in the film that interesting. They're just kind of boring to watch. With all this in mind, though, I would still say this movie is pretty fun. Sure, a lot of the dialogue scenes can be a bit boring, and It sure as shit doesn't make a lot of sense in some places, and the effects can be pretty bad. But thanks to its overall colorful and playful tone, it's still pretty fun to watch, even if it is bad. So, I guess this is kind of a recommendation if you just want to watch a bizarre, cheesy, bad movie. But if you wanted to watch like an actual good film that you were like hyped for, you're gonna be disappointed because this was not very good. I'm giving Wonder Woman 1984 a 4 out of 10. Watch it if you want. I don't know. Anyways, have a good day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you guys later.